All right, big boy. I'm here with I can say good friend of mine.
Yeah,
Right?
man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Can I say legendary?
Were we just reminiscing right now?
You thought we wasn't? You know what I'm saying? There's always some reminiscing that you got to do, and then you come on and make it seem like it was the first time you sat down.
But we forever young with it though, right?
Yeah, man, as we should be though, brother. No expiration date on what we do.
No expiration date, right?
Man, you look amazing, bro.
Man, you too, man.
No, you ain't gotta lie. You don't have to do no tennis with me. No. Please just take the compliment because it sounds phony when you try to throw it back.
Come on, man, it's real.
No, you can't even look at me. You rubbing your neck. You doing this.
We've been really enriched.
Yeah.
In I mean, come on, man. For us to be 35 years old, going on 36.
It's easy, call.
Rounding that corner.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
it's crazy,
you know
man.
When I blow all my 30 candles,
you know what I'm saying?
Coming to the party.
I'm coming there, baby.
Coming to the party,
in
man.
the house like furniture, down like gravity.
Hello. Man, now, there's a lot going on with you right now. We got to talk about the BET Awards.
Yeah.
You're coming back once again, bro.
Because this is, to me, this is a year. Because if you look at what Get Out did.
Oh, my God.
If you look at what Black Panther did. If you look at what Jumanji did. If you look at Cardi B. If you look at all of what we've done as black folks. I said we're going to change the name to Black Excellence Televised. You know what I'm saying? And then just have fun. Like I tell people all the time, I'm not the host. I'm not here to host. I'm here to celebrate. So we come and immediately blow the doors open.
Does that make it easier?
I think it does because when you have a year where you have to dig, you know, a little bit as the host.
This is low hanging fruit.
Yeah, because people want to tune in and watch the champagne being popped and really toast our heroes like the Chadwick Boseman, the Michael B. Jordan. I mean, these dudes. Think about it, Big. In our business, we always talk about what you can and what you can't do.
Right.
There's a limitation to, say black folk and say cinema.
Yeah,
right?
And then sometimes we just get one a year if we lucky.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when you look at Black Panther, man, I mean, first of all, it was people really calling Travelocity to try to get to Wakanda.
Yes, sir.
Like, hey, look here, dog. I'm going to Wakanda this year, dog. That's where we're going for spring break. Like, what's great?
I did a phone tap. This lady thought I was sending her there for real. She thought she wanted a trip to Wakanda.
I heard that.
She was ready to go, bro. Yeah, Jamie, she was ready to go.
So when I see young Chadwick, who was literally at my house a year before the movie come out.
There's something going on at your house, bro.
Why?
Because every time your house is like a finishing school or like a pastor. It's like a faucet to the game.
You gotta come. You know the reason that I do that is because I was blessed by Quincy Jones. Yeah, man, come to the house, baby. Come, man.
When he summons you,
man. Hey, Jamie, look at that 54 million records, man. Me and Michael, man.
The Twitter plaque.
So you get a chance to go to hang with Quincy or you hang with Clarence Avant. So in a sense, we do that in a young version or our version of it where all the artists come hang. So I'm sitting there with Chadwick and he's literally sitting there and we're sitting by the pool, just me and him. He's like, man, what's about to happen? I said, it's about to be crazy. Because, you know, when you do a movie like that, you know, you don't know what you know how receptive it's going to be. I said, it's about to be crazy. So when
he already did Black Panther?
It was already in the can.
Oh, man.
And my sister worked on it. Shout out to Deidre Dixon. She did his hair in the movie. I said, Chadwick, it's about to be, I said, you're about to be king. I said, it's weird. And that's like even what we was talking about. I said, man, we got the king here tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got the king. It's everybody Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? So that makes it gives black folk an opportunity to see they folk, toast them in the most incredible way.
Sir.
And at the same time, I mean, the whole world's going to watch because, I mean, look at Michael B. Jordan and deny what she did in the movie. So like when you see, that's why I was begging with BET, like, please let me come in because I want to be a part of that moment. Look at what Ryan Coogler's done. Look at what Jordan Peele has done. I mean, all of these great accomplishments, man. This is the year to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? Offset. Woo.
Hello. Offset. Now, but also as a host, Jamie, the thing that I love about you as a host is we don't know what we're gonna get from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like you come out and you all tight and it's like, like if it's something flow, we hear sound, you on the sound, you know what I'm saying? You make the audience feel good.
We gotta
and not at their expense.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's like, you know, like because people were asking me, are you gonna be on the hit list? And I said, no, I think you want people to come and enjoy themselves. That's why we really emphasizing the celebration, because if you make somebody feel too weird, you know, it's BET. Like, you know, I done got dressed, man. Don't get,
don't
so
do
we
this.
want, you know, don't do me like that. So we want to just make sure that it's all fun. If there's any fun to be had, it's at my expense. But we want to keep it light and have a couple of tricks up our sleeve, and at the same time, you know, move the night through, man, and really have a great time, have a party, and then the after party gonna be crazy. And if you want to get to the after party, the number to call, I'm gonna say it right here, is 818. If that's it, 3762. So hit me on that 818-267 in the after party. So
and
call
that's
that
how
number.
people would get in.
That's how people get in. Just call on that number.
That's gonna be all right. Then,
but
brother.
you know, but we know
somebody gonna figure that out.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like
somebody decode it. But and you know, we're sort of synonymous with having the after party, the BET after party, and Grey Goose is our family now. So we're putting it all together.
Are you doing anything out your way?
That's what I mean at the crib.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
damn.
love it, bro. Yeah, thank you. We got it. It's at his house. But you know what, man? You're notorious for throwing great parties too, bro. I remember I went to one of your parties at the crib.
Yeah.
I was there for like 4 days before you realized I was living with you. Do you remember the one time I was at your studio and a mountain lion came?
Yeah.
And because it's like the pool, and man, I was trying to play like I was cool. I had to go to work the next morning, but I was like, man, how do you get past the mountain lion?
Yeah, it was a bobcat.
Oh, okay.
And we were sitting there, and all of a sudden, this rabbit slides across the thing because it was a bobcat.
I was like, man,
because we out there in them sticks.
I was like, you got all this studio equipment here. You're on the ISD. I can just pop in and do the show from here because I'm not about to be no bobcat, baby.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Jamie, now you got to be a fan of the music as well.
Yeah.
To be this kind of host.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that you'll see like that excites you? And I mean, you know everybody, but Khaled got like 6 nominations. Kendrick got 5. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, Migos go up.
And what's crazy is, like I said, all of these guys come to my house, and I'm a weird guy when it comes to the fan. I'm always like way over the top. We was at Coachella, and I saw Kendrick there, and I saw my other man, bitch, you thirsty, please grab us, for Vince Staples.
Yeah. Hey, bro, was that your first time seeing him?
First time seeing him, I tripped out, like, you know, and I think I scared him a little bit,
right?
Because he was coming and like, ah! He was like, oh,
but you got your posts on everything, though, Jamie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep your posts on what's going on.
Yeah.
Your finger on the pulse of like what's coming down music-wise, fashion-wise.
You
is
have
that
to.
in you?
But I think you have to, because it's like I'm dealing with some of my homies now that are getting older.
Yeah.
And
you stop hanging.
Nothing. I can't hang. Yeah. I love the Jazz Fest, but I'm not gonna be at too many more.
Right.
Jazz Fest, like, you know, all right. I don't want to hear no more. All right now, right? All right now.
Got your pants like 12 inches around your shoe.
That. But what happens is that what you find is that you get inspired by these young guys. If I'm talking to Michael B. Jordan, if I'm talking to Chadwick, if I'm hanging with the Migos, just watching, you know, not that you want to be that, because my daughter's always like, hey, easy with the clothes selection, because a couple of times I done slipped and tried to dress like the Migos.
Can pull you back.
Yeah, my daughter one time had on some shoes that was, you know, had a buckle and a snap and a chain and a spike. She said, "Dad, what?" I said, "Baby, these is the trappies or whatever the fuck."
Captain EO.
She said, "Dad, you got old feet." I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, you got civil rights feet. Like, you got feet for marching and stuff like that." So I was like, you know, okay. So I gotta be careful to stay out of the young clothes.
Right. Know how to dip your toe in the right way.
Yeah, but just you know, being there and then having them, you know, ask you certain things about, you know, what it's like and what happens when things pop off and stuff. But the music is really like this kid J-Rock right now has a dope record, that Win record.
Yeah, man.
It just makes you want
really about to win.
Yeah, you make you want to fight crime when you hear that. What
keeps you there with what's going down, though, Jamie? Because you're extremely accomplished. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be one of those that I'm not doing that.
I think as a comic, because I'm about to go back out on my stand-up tour. I think as a comic, when you get behind them gates and you start speaking in an English accent. Well, you know, first of all, you know, I was there when Big Boy had me at Power. Yeah. And we were there. And I don't want to. You know, when you come to my house, I don't know if you peeped this, but at my house, there's always a room unfinished. Like everybody be walking through, I got to decorate it. Yo, what the fuck, Foxx? What is this shit? I do that on purpose because I just want to stay. I call it the dysfunctional mansion.
I heard that.
I just want to leave stuff where it's like, yo, that I don't want to make that room too fly. I want to be able to still access it. Or you'll see people in my house be like, what he doing? What's she doing? Because I just want to stay connected because I think there's a lot more to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that there's when I got with my new management team about 5 or 6 years ago, I got this new resurgence like, it's get it time. And so now when you're doing, especially when I'm in stand-up mode, you got to be connected to everything because I'm sort of drawing, sort of gathering, you know, and then doing my act and stuff like that. So you got to be on. You got to be on point.
So you are talking about get back on the stage.
Oh,
You've been working out.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Because you know, and that's. I mean, we see people that get in a certain way, and then you know the British accent comes. You can't call on that.
You know, because they get sexy.
Right.
No comic can get too sexy. Like when you get too sexy and too fly, and you can't be goofy. That's when we start to sort of lose our funny. So I always just want to, like, I'll leave a cap undone back here or a molar that ain't filled in, and just, you know, just to feel like, you know,
bring the sexy down.
Yeah, you must say like this is porcelain to pop off every once in a while. I mean, get that.
Right, yeah.
Like,
Can you grab that for me real quick?
So it's like the more I gear up for the stand up, the more I gotta stay connected.
So have you been working out on the stand up?
Yeah, I always do.
Really?
And I work out my jokes in an interesting way. I work out it in settings where people are just sitting. And I'll spark the conversation. I know what I want to talk. I'll lead them into that, and I will speak it. Like the other night, I'm going to go ahead and name drop. We were with Barbara Streisand, Steve Martin, Martin Short, Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh.
I mean...
So they was out here for a few days.
Yeah,
I remember. Yeah. Because what night were you with them? Yeah, I was in there.
Yeah. So, but I'm with them. I said, this is the perfect time to spark the conversation. And run, and man, bro, it was like Def Comedy Jam. Damn. They was like, Ben, and I said, okay, I know I got that.
Keep that.
I got that. I can go anywhere with that. And then I do corporate gigs. Like, so I pick a corporate gig, so that way, you know, ain't nobody recording it or whatever like that, but I do the corporate gigs. So I'll start the question and then I'll lay into a few things, like 30, 40 minutes. And then, here's the tricky part. Being funny to mainstream or white people is one thing.
Right.
And you'll get that huge belly laugh from them, and then you go to the hood and they be like, what the fuck is you talking about right now? So I gotta make sure now I gotta go hit my chocolate cities, Chicago, Detroit, Philly, New York, you know, LA.
Why now?
Huh?
Why now?
Because it's a whole lot of funny to be had.
Yeah, bro.
And it's a whole lot of fun to be had. And as I've been watching, I want to stay on the fun train. Like the set that I'm working on now is fun. Like it's music, where the weed at, where the drinks at. Like it ain't heavy. It ain't heavy, too heavy, you know, politics. It ain't too heavy. It's just like real fun stuff. And the fun stuff that's happened to me. And there's different sections. It's almost like a preacher. It's like, when was the last time you ate all your Weight Watcher meals on Monday? Yeah. When was the last time you did all, I do the when was your last time? And then we get into the Black Forrest Gump. And Black Forrest Gump is, I'm always in these places. What'd you laugh at?
You know what, man? That when was the last time is genius.
Yeah, when you last time. So I come out with all of that energy, and then I just tell my stories. Like, you know, all of the stuff that I've been through when I'm at home telling all these different stories, I craft it in a way where people can like laugh at it. And then of course it's the music and then the characters that I've created. So it has a little bit more. It's the stand-up, we staying true to that. And then just on the outside, there's a little decoration of some music and some characters and stuff like that. And it's the time.
It's more of an event as well.
Yeah. And I can't wait for people, and I get excited about, you know, I can't wait for you to hear it.
When does it go?
We go like right after right in the middle of the summer, I'm going to do like 10 dates. Just to
you're talking about soon.
Yeah, but I'm going to get right close to you. Like, that's the way we do. We're going to start here, where I'm like right here. Like, when people are this close to me, you could get hurt. But the way you're going to laugh. So it's like, I'm going to go somewhere nice. And the plan is to go to all of the places where I started. Daniel Hall in Boston. You know, all these different little places where I started out to get tuned up.
Do you see, comedians now, I mean, now with social media, it's like, you can get right in, damn near cut the line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you feel like some of the craft, the art and the craft is lost, or it's just a sign of the time?
No, I don't think that. I think that it's there's different eras and different times. Like like an old head, man, see back in the day, but it ain't back in the day.
Right.
It's right now. So whatever they doing is they thing. And sometimes I think you gotta be separate because I get a lot of guys saying, "I want you to do some internet stuff with me," and I'm like, "No, that's yours. That's your thing." I said, "That's where you thrive." And sometimes when it looks like if we come into that, we already do your thing. I want to laugh at you and now. But as far as what we do, when you look at Rock or you look at Chappelle, you look at Kevin Hart, that's our thing. Or you look at Mike Epps, I got a George Lopez, D.L. Hughley. I got to say all these people because if I don't mention all of them, I'm gonna forget. You know what I'm saying? Sid, who else am I missing? Lil Duval. Who else am I missing? Quake. Did I miss anybody?
I don't know, depending on how far you want to go. Some more, Monique. I don't know where we're going
but
with
you know what I'm saying? Like we do what we do, and what's great is that it sort of becomes, you're sort of thirsty for it. You know what I'm saying? You can get all of your social, your media comedians, and then when you want to get that other feel, when you want to get that sort of like that real muscle flex, you go check us out.
Would you do the Netflix deal?
Yeah, if it's right, for sure. Netflix is really like for one, they're friends of mine,
right.
And I've always been, even though they're like there's a personal friend there, I've always been respectful of that.
How in the hell do you say Netflix is a personal friend of mine?
Yeah, I mean,
there's somebody there that's like Netflix. Like, there's a Netflix.
But Big, we've been out here for a minute. We gotta have some kind of.
Your friends and my friends are totally different.
But you understand what I'm saying. But I've been like friendly, but also respectful of what they do. Right. And so when I came in with my stand up, I laid it all out. Like, this is where I want to go. This is where I want to go. I want to do it like this, and this is the perfect place for it. And also, I'm doing a movie with them, as a matter of fact, coming up this fall. So,
what's
it all
going
makes
down
sense.
Movie-wise with you? What's happening movie-wise? You finishing? Did you just wrap something?
I directed this movie, All-Star Weekend.
Yeah,
we just talking about basketball. It's about one guy loves Steph Curry, the other one loves LeBron James. All they're trying to do is get to the All-Star game.
And here we are here.
Yeah, and I got people to come out and play. Robert Downey Jr. played, Benicio del Toro, Gerard Butler, Jeremy Piven, Eva Longoria, Floyd Mayweather, The Game, Khaled. I mean, it's just people just came by, and so I'm crafting that. And then Robin Hood will be out this Thanksgiving. Make sure you go check that out. Because, Leonardo DiCaprio is behind that, like the producer. Jeez. And they get the boy Taron Egerton, who he got that Robin Hood jaw, like his jaw. I said, look at your jaw. I said, man, look at your jaw.
Like, perfect. You're in.
Swashbuckling head.
When was the last time you auditioned? Well, exactly.
Django.
Yeah, he said,
Django.
What?
Django.
Oh, Django. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because with Django, Quentin Tarantino didn't see you as Django,
For sure not. And that was an interesting thing because that was just as I was.
Brother can't get no slave work.
No, but how that went down? Check this out. I was changing my management from all black management to mostly white management, which made me nervous.
Which I've met. No,
but it made me, because I had been so used to my black lawyer. I had my black lawyer still, but my management was mostly white when I went in, and I didn't know what they were talking about. So I'm going in for the first day, like, Jamie, how do you feel about playing a slave? I said, come on with that bullshit, man. What the fuck? I jump up. Like, what is y'all talking about, man?
This is the first project.
This is my first. No. Let us back up. Let's back. No, it's Quentin Tarantino. Is Django? I said, oh man. Okay, I heard about this.
So you knew Django was already in the
atmosphere. I knew Django. At first, I saw, because it was, I ran into Tyler Perry. That's the first time I heard. Did you hear about this Django business that's going down with Quentin Tarantino?
Was it love or hate?
No, it was not knowing because I hadn't read the script yet. But I said, hey, I haven't heard it. I said, but if it's Quentin Tarantino, and then Will, I heard Smith. Will was about. I was like, Will, you gotta do it. Will Smith do Django, he won't be able to walk on the planet. And for whatever reason, and he's talked about it, and he didn't. It didn't work out. And then it was what's dark chocolate? Idris Elba. Oh, yeah, he was in my dressing room with something. Said, so here about Quentin Tarantino, this Django. Yeah, it was talking about doing Django. But I don't know. What do you think? I said, man, your black ass, your good looking black ass do Django. Man, can't walk on the planet.
You
Could
totally
you imagine
different.
him?
I would have been like, man, you gonna do that, brother? Yeah. That's what I would have did. You know what I wanted. How would I do it? I was like, man, you gonna do that?
I wouldn't do that.
Oh man.
No, but I was very
totally selling out.
I was very like, yo, you do that shit. It's crazy. And so for whatever reason, it didn't work out. And then, my team was like, yo, we want you to meet Quentin. So when I went in, I had already had the lines learned, and there was a paragraph or that was in the movie that wasn't in the movie. I regurgitated that to immediately. He's like, "What? Oh man!" I said, "Man, hey, listen. I know you got your eyes on everybody." I said, "But I understand what it is. I understand that you make unknowns stars and you make stars legends. And I'm here. And I got my own horse." He's like, "What?" I said, "I got my own horse." He said, "You got your horse?" I said, "Yeah, man. I come with everything. I got the horse, and the horse looked just like the stunt horse. I just had to paint the shoes." And so basically, it was an interview audition, but what it did was it made me still hungry to get to another level, to not rely on who I was or anything like that. And so I still had that mindset with everything. It's like I want to still like prove myself and make sure that I keep that hunger. It's like even more right now.
What made you keep going? Because usually, people get the Oscar, they like,
that's the problem. That's the problem, Big. Getting the Oscar.
Where's your Oscar at?
It's at the house now.
Okay, so you're not one of those, it's in a closet somewhere.
But it's at the house now, but it wasn't for a minute.
Why?
Because when I won the Oscar, man, it's weird, and I talk about it in my act. When you win an Oscar, it make you feel different. You get that Oscar, you do start speaking English. They give me the Oscar, I'm big. Oh my goodness, stare at it. Yeah. Take this shit.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to go back to being mean, funny. As a matter of fact, I went right back to doing jokes. And a lot of my team at the time, you can't do that now. You have the Oscar. I was like, what? And I was in Madison Square Garden, did a joke about me and Oprah. And the joke was because they were saying that me and Oprah were seeing each other. So I went on stage, like, they saying I'm seeing everybody there that won the Oscar. So people are yelling. I said, so I'm laying in bed with Oprah. I leaned over to Gail and said, man, this is crazy, huh? Yo, Stephen, let me get some juice, man. Right? And people's going crazy, right? And then I ended the joke with Oprah's favorite thing. If I was to give it to Oprah, it'd be like, I got the Jamie there, whatever. And I said, ladies and gentlemen, reach under your seats, pull out a condom. You're gonna, and it blows up. In Madison Square, Gail was there. Hi, Jamie Foxx. Great joke, Jamie. I love that joke. But my team was like, yo, you can't do that. And I was like, nah, that's what I should not do. So I let them keep the Oscar. And so I could just stay,
not see it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, when people get it, and I mean, Alan Nerod, these people have seen what it can do to a person. And I'm like, nah, I want that to be a part of the climb, but not the mountaintop. Because if you stop right there, I mean, that was 2005, it's 2018, so you gotta.
And you're so too.
Yeah.
Man, we were briefly talking about basketball.
Yeah.
You think LeBron will come to LA? Or
I would say get your tickets, dog.
Get your ticket.
And I don't have no inside. I don't have no inside nothing. But to me, it just wasn't. If he leaves Cleveland, it wouldn't make sense to have on another weird kind of jersey. Because Cleveland, I love, but that jersey, it's still Cleveland. Cleveland. It's great, but if he does leave, I mean, you got to see him in that. If you see him in that gold jersey, and he come to LA, I mean, you know how LA is when the basketball is right in LA. It ain't nothing like it. I think they might turn the lights up in the Staples Center this time.
Man. Yeah.
They might have the lights up, cause when that big fella, when he come through, it's gonna be crazy.
Can you go to a concert without a ticket because you're Jamie Foxx?
Listen, I've been going to places without tickets before I was Jamie Foxx.
Oh, really?
LA, come on, man.
Is it? Do you still do that?
I had to.
Can you walk down to the floor?
Listen, I used to apologize to Hugh Hefner because I used to sneak into the Playboy Jazz Fest every year, and you know how I do it? I always help somebody with their ice chest. I'm gonna just take this in here for her.
Right.
I'll be right out. Like, I'm 19, 20. I'll be right. I'm gonna take the ice chest in here. But the key is take 5 ice chests in and come out 5 times.
Oh,
so the
so they
security
see you.
see. And then when the sun dip, I take that ice chest and then niggas don't see me. And I'm up there in the I go in and go all the way to the back where they smoking the get down. So I'm up there. 1 year I snuck in. And I'll go all the way to the top, and that's where all of the trees are being climbed and experienced the smoke. So we hitting it, and Cosby goes, "Okay, spin them, boys," because Bill Cosby was the host, and the stage spun, and it was Herbie Hancock. Mm-hmm. The piano was, piano long. I said, "Oh my God!" And I'm saying, "Herbie, I'm a pianist," and Herbie Hancock, and then somebody said, "Man, that's Denzel Washington." And we was so we was like, I said, damn, I didn't know Denzel played.
Yeah.
So we thought Denzel killing this shit. So I have been sneaking in LA for years. So when I finally met Hugh Hefner, I said, hey man, I love you. I went to his household now and I said, I gotta be honest, I gotta buy some tickets to go to your Playboy Jazz Fest because I've been seeing. But what I did do was I grabbed a mic at his house and took over the party. Had a conga line going. He was like, we haven't partied like this since James Caan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We haven't partied like this since Sonny. Since Scott Reynolds and Burt Reynolds. When Burt had the mustache. I said, yeah, man, we're going to get it. And so what happened is he ended up allowing me to have the booth right next to him at the Playboy Jazz. I've been going there now for the past almost 20 years.
I heard that. Yeah. But you don't go.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
What you mean?
Because about 10 minutes ago, you said you don't go to the Jazz Fest.
No. I didn't go this year.
There it is right there.
Because you got to change. I think they should change. I made this statement the other day. I said, I think they should change it to the Playboy Music Fest.
Yes.
And still keep the jazz alive, but I think they should open it up. Because I was thinking about going and performing it.
We just do it. You know what I'm saying? There it is, man.
There it is, man.
I will see you Sunday, man. BET
Sunday,
Awards. As you being the host once again, bro. I know it's going to be a great night. And what I love, man, is that people love to see you do your thing, and you love to celebrate the people. You know what I'm saying? You don't make it about Jamie Foxx, man. There it is, baby. And I thank you for your time, brother.
Thanks, brother.
And it's always a pleasure to see you, brother. And we here with you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
There it is, man. Jamie Foxx up in here, man. Big Boy's Neighborhood.